Hey everyone, I'm Burak from Tundra. I'm super excited to be with you all today, and I hope you're having a great time watching these all excellent speakers here at TestJS Summit. Today I'm going to talk about how tracing might help you finding the root causes in your test failures, end-to-end test failures in your distributed systems. Before we get into it, let me introduce myself and also Tundra to you. I'm Burak and working as a product manager here at Tundra. Apart from my professional career, you can see me playing tennis on the courts, and Tundra builds modern tools for developers and QA engineers who develops and deliver apps, modern applications on the cloud. Our flagship product, Foresight, helps you to monitor and debug your CI/CD workflows and tests. And today, we are going to talk about why do end-to-end tests fail, how to debug them, and how tracing can help you to find the root causes easier. Why are they failing? Why do end-to-end tests fail? So they are trying to check every part of your system works together correctly. In short, they are checking checking the whole application from back to the front. And there may be a couple of reasons of failures, and one of them is time waiting reasons. If you have multiple services communicating with each other, the responses won't be instantaneous, so there might be time-related issues. So another thing is a test may be dependent to another one. So if one fails, there may be 10 other failures occur since that one failure. And another, and the most important one, is inter-service communications. Since end-to-end tests may have different services waiting the responses for each other, so think about it like if you have a checkout system waiting for a shopping cart return, so there may be a possible failure from a different services. Even though you get a 500 service error, it doesn't tell you what actually happened and where it happens. You can, when there's an error happens, you can debug them by checking the logs obviously. They provide you summary of the whole execution, and although modern tools and IDEs highlights the exact error, you may end up getting lost in thousands of lines to find the exact reasons for your failure. And also you can check artifacts such as screenshots and video recordings. Since end-to-end test provides end-to-end test scenarios contain user's experience, so you may get help from those kinds of artifacts. However, it may not be enough for you to see what happened behind the curtains, as I mentioned, like if you have especially working on microservices. So how tracing can help you detect those kinds of failures easier. And tracing actually is a common developer practice for analyzing and understanding the whole application data and the flow. And suppose that something goes wrong with a monolithic application, a developer needs to just go over the stack trace since the whole application runs on a single execution, runs on a single process to figure out what actually happened. Now actually imagine that scenario with a distributed app potentially consisting multiple Lambda functions, and there are some external services, external databases, authentication services that your app needs to be worked with. Yet alone, testing those kinds of application is not easy, but you are also trying to find the root causes of the failures. It is really a challenging issue, and those kinds of scenarios needs some special tools. And fortunately, Tundra Foresight is that special tool for QA and build engineers. Here, you can see you are seeing a result of a single test case visualized on Tundra Foresight dashboard, not only providing you the logs, messages, error messages, and performance history. If your test case includes some screenshots, you can also see them on Tundra Foresight dashboard. And also, by the help of our novel distributed tracing technology, it's easy to visualize the whole app in a single trace map. You can also with the help of distributed tracing, you can track message exchange between different kinds of services. And if I click on the trace map, I'll get a map, a flow that visualizes the whole jest test execution. You are seeing a jest test execution, and the whole end-to-end test requires some transaction between AWS services such as API Gateway and Lambda. And if you go over and see the red arrow between the Lambda and DynamoDB here, you're seeing a red arrow. So if I click on that, I'll get a summary of those transactions. And after navigating through the trace chart and find the erroneous span, I'll get with the help of time travel debugging, I can see that there is some error saving an item in my add map request, so I can quickly detect the failed reason. For summary, everything fails all the time, but we have limited time to find those kinds of errors. So distributed tracing and Foresight's capabilities helps you to find them easily. It saves your time, you don't need to reproduce the whole application flow again and again, and you just need to only navigate through the application flow and find the root causes of your tests and fix bugs and detect bottlenecks on your tests. So thanks for listening to me. This is all for me today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I will be very glad to hear your feedbacks and answer your questions. If you want to give it a shot, go check Tundra.io.